testing some motorcycle apparel today.
As you can tell, we've got it on right now.
We're not testing it to be warm.
We're not testing it quite yet.
No.
It's not this woolly hat.
What we're doing is just wild
Mental.
swimming.
Wild swimming in the sea in the winter.
Which we do anyway. Then
Which
what
we
we're
love.
going to do, I'm going to get out and put on some heated apparel to
So-
see how good it is.
So let's see how good it is. It's about 10 degrees in here.
Yeah.
And we've been in here for about 10 minutes. So we're going to get out now and see if Sean is warmer than me. Which might mean that I actually need one of these. So let's see if it works.
Yes, to the people who sent it to GoCozy,
Yeah.
when I said...
I might need one too.
When I said, if you're going to send one, please send one for me and Suze. This is why.
This is why.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be a little freezing woman.
Camera
And he's going to
woman.
be all cozy.
I'm going to be toasty.
Go cozy.
And Suze is going to be cold. So
But I'm going to get out.
Go on then.
So Sean's just doing his last bit of swimming in this beautiful sea pool. He hasn't actually been swimming at all while he's been in here. I've been doing lengths. He's just showing off now. But look at that. Somebody else swimming in with us, but nobody else, just one other person on this beautiful beach in Cornwall. Wintry day, beautiful sea swimming pool. Stuff dreams are made of. Right, now to get the warm stuff on. Oh no! Just a towel for me.
Okay, so are we recording?
Yeah.
20 minutes at 10 degrees in this outdoor sea pool.
I did 10, but he's crazy.
I'm going to put on the GoCozy jacket, which I'm actually struggling to do up because I'm too cold. Right, it's a heated undergarment for motorcycles. It's activated by pressing these two buttons here. So we'll turn that on.
Literally genius. So you think this is for under his motorcycle touring suit, especially.
There's a belly heater there and a back heater there.
It gets really toasty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But who knew?
It's
It could be
fleece-
from wild swimming fleece.
Fleece material, and it's by a company called GoCozy. They did send me one, and they really need to send one for my partner in crime. So if you watch this GoCozy, Suze needs a heated jacket so we can go swimming and motorcycling together. The battery pack, let me just show you, is tucked in there. You don't really notice it. It's just this little gadget here. You can actually use it as a power bank as well. So it just sits like that, charges, and then you can use it as a USB-A out to charge other devices. It's like a phone.
Wow.
But Suze's hands are shaking, so we're
Because I haven't got one on.
end the video there, and we're going to get back into the drive because it's starting to
Rain.
not only is it cold, it's starting to rain as well. So we'll join later and we get back to the car.
And this is me. On the other side of the camera. Oh, it's chilly.
Right, so we tested the GoCozy in a cold outdoor swimming pool. Now I'm going to test it as like an underlayer for riding the motorcycle. One thing I will say about it, I've noticed, because I've been wearing it for probably 3 or 4 weeks
A lot.
now, on and off. I've been wearing it all the time. It's actually quite warm without the heating on.
Yes.
So with the heating, it's super warm, but obviously just as like an underlayer in itself.
Yeah, it's quite substantial, isn't
It's
it?
fleeced, it's just quite
But it's
good.
thick. And
So-
Sean wears this every single walk. So we keep forgetting to video it when we're on the hills.
Yeah.
But all those walk videos that you see,
Pretty much wearing
Sean
the
has got
GoCozy.
this underneath his jumper
Yeah.
or underneath his gilet. So it's like basically your favourite piece now, isn't it?
Been
Honestly.
well tested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're quite honest with stuff like this. Like we
Yeah.
want people to get good stuff. And I think you've been impressed.
I think it's something I would wear, and I am wearing it. Like
Yeah.
you can actually see by the sleeves where it's starting to bobble. That's because I'm wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
So like it's
Fleece does bobble, doesn't it? That's
Yeah.
the only downside.
But, right, I'm going to get out on the BSA now, and
And-
it's snowy and wintry, and we'll see what it performs like.
Brilliant.
Right, well, we've braved the floods already to get out today, just to get out of Worcester really, and we're just going to test the GoCozy, and I think, to be honest, it's just going to be a nice little underlayer just to complement the rest of my kit. There's one downside to it though, and it is that it's a little bit oversized. So where I'm normally a large, I think I would probably want it a little bit more fitted. So it basically, the stomach heating pads don't sit flush against my stomach, and I think that would probably make it a little bit warmer, especially if you're using it as an underlayer then it'd be a little bit better if it was quite fitted, so it fits snug under the rest of your clothes, your biking gear. But that said, at the moment it's probably about 5 degrees and I haven't even got it on. I think it's just a warm base layer in any case. So yes, the back ones, the back heating pads are fine, just the front ones. So if you're large, you probably want to buy it in a medium, and so on. The other thing to test as well today is this little DJI phone mount system. Now I didn't really have much kit to mount cameras and stuff to the handlebars. I only have one camera at the moment, so it's kind of redundant for me, but I thought in the future if I ever get another DJI, I can put it there, and you see it's got a quick release, so it's quite a handy little thing. You can pop it off one and pop it on there or whatnot. So a company called Telesin, they sent me, well, they emailed me ages ago with some stuff they wanted me to try out on the channel, and I thought I don't really need any of it at the moment. But then when I got the DJI, I kind of was looking for my inbox, I remembered that they'd messaged, and I thought, oh okay, well I'll have a look to see if they've got anything specifically for the DJI, and they do. They've got this little arm thing to get that forward facing view on the camera, and also a quick release mount. Bear in mind, if you buy those from DJI, they're quite expensive, they're like 20 quid. So if you can get them aftermarket and they actually work, then it's worth doing, in my opinion. It's aluminium, which is kind of nice, so it's not going to get damaged over time, or the threads aren't going to get damaged if it was plastic. And you undo one knob in the middle, and both ball joints either end give you like sort of total rotation. So I quite like it, to be honest. It's only a simple thing, but it's a little thing from Telesin, cheap enough. I'll put a link in the description. But if you are thinking of doing a bit of vlogging or whatnot on the motorcycle, and you want that forward facing view, especially good if you're riding into the sun, it's way better to have people look at you illuminated by the incoming lights rather than the other way around, where, you know, they're just blinded by it. The other thing they sent me in this little care package is a set of filters for the DJI, which is weird, isn't it? You wouldn't think action cams could have filters on them like proper cameras, but they can. I've got a set of ND filters, which stands for neutral density. It basically allows you to control the shutter speed when you're, and remember that's different to frame rate, so you might be taking 60 frames a second in 4K, but the shutter speed is how open the shutter is for how long for each frame. And if you, better slow down here, it's cop central this bit. If you have a too high shutter speed, things look a bit jerky and you know, like awkward on camera, and in bright light your camera will automatically put it to a high shutter speed to try and not overexpose each frame. So bear in mind, it's not frames per second, it's shutter speed, which is something a little bit different. So I thought we'll pull over and we'll have a little play with the filters. Here we go. We've got a little bit of a flood here. Stay away from the cars, they will get you soaking wet. So yeah, this is a little box, ND neutral density 81632, and then this one which says CPL on the side, and you guys can see it. So we're going to fit that, see what effect it has. Right, off we go again. So let's see if this little CP filter does anything different. You guys tell me, how does it look? Right, so we fiddle with the settings, and I've put the ND8 filter on, set the shutter speed to 1/60th, and the frame rate is 60. So if all that works, should get a little bit of a blurred background. Now it could also overexpose when we go into bright areas, like coming up here with the sun coming out. It might be worth putting one of the more thicker, stronger filters on. Oh, I got a diversion here. See if I can... That is the way I wanted to go though. Let's see what happens. So in this bright sunlight here, maybe it's looking like this is quite still and the rest of the background is blurring a little bit. Who knows? Very blurred scenery going past, especially when you set it to a frame rate of 30 frames per second, and then you put the shutter speed to 1/30. Look at this for blurring. Oh, here's the big one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, poor BSA. Didn't like that, did it? Clunk, clunk, clunk. Right, here we go. Deepest here, probably in the middle. Job done. Oh, there go the pheasants. Wow. Hello? Yeah, didn't expect it to be up this much. Has it? I know. I've watched those videos on YouTube of people driving into floods. It just puts all our insurance premiums up.
The line comes down and the road goes along and climbs over the skyline just in the distance there. The river comes round the end, and then when it's flooding, it gets onto the land and all this is wet. But just recently it's flooded off these fields and the river's been nowhere near flooding.
So it could be the snow, couldn't it?
Yeah, the rain. We've had quite a bit of rain recently. And this might be the river's come on further up and it's cut across the fields and this is how it's exited.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in the past where the river's been nowhere near flooding and this floods, but then it goes down real quick as well.
Yeah. So it's runoff then,
yes,
basically, yeah.
But I think this might be the river video. I don't know how that looks, but it is a long straight. So if you were to go along the skyline and drop down probably 2/3 of the way along a thing called Featherbed Lane, and at the bottom of that, I'm in the fire service with it. I know some of our guys have had, chest deep water moving quite rapidly.
Wow.
On the corner of the roads there, because it comes out, comes across, it comes through the fences, blah blah blah. but why you'd want to try and drive through that?
They must have got the road closed up there now, though, have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's back here it is, and yeah, it should be the other end, and there's a bridge comes in from the side, and all those kind of things. It's all a little bit. Just you can't be insured to do that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Cheers, mate. We can go up the hill, go left. Go up the ridge. Get round that way. So let's just see now. If we go up here. Hi, mate.
Right.
Yeah. Have you been through that way? Have you?
No, I literally just come from the village.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see what it was like, but this old lady, she like took a photo of my car and was like, "Oh, you should be coming through, moving all this. It's illegal and that." And I'm not like I'm gonna go through.
I just went to have a look as well. Yeah.
Well, that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
She got like real pissed with me. Took a photo of my car. All I wanted to do was have a look, but I just turned around because I couldn't be.
Yeah, yeah. There's a Freelander that's stranded.
Is it?
Yeah, but you've got a snorkel, so
Yeah, I possibly could get through, but
yeah.
I'm not, like, I don't.
You're not going to risk it.
I just wanted that.
It's good. It's good to have a look at. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of floodwater there.
Like I've been like every time it floods, like I've been. Like, bye.
Cheers, mate.
BSA.
Well, all right, buddy. Well, I'll see you later. Sadly, that is the problem. Oh, that's the problem. I can't get any anything but neutrals. No, but the problem is, if you're a kid these days, you literally can't have any fun. Obviously, a nice lad, and he just wanted to go and have a look at the floodwater. He's got his modded Suzuki Jimny, and that truck probably could get through the water. But it's always someone there to sort of like throw you under the bus, or in this case take a picture of him, so he was put off just going to see the flood. It's that like Dobbers society where someone's always ready to sort of inform on you, which started in COVID, didn't it? Oh, you're going outside and all this nonsense. It's a terrible time to be young now. I feel really bad for them, to be honest. Yeah, it's a shame. It's like everything fun. Having a 4x4, half the fun of it is to just go through mud and water, isn't it? And not harming anyone. He even said he wasn't going to go through the flood. The firefighter was saying that that's actually runoff. The chat with his dog was a firefighter just not on duty, and he was saying that that's not the river come up, that's just runoff. So the river is actually not that high at the moment. I suspect it's due to the snow melt. And yeah, we had a bit of snow, that's all melted and run off into the river. Right, let's just get through here, into first. Yikes. BMW driver earlier, he's the guy from his house came out and said, "Are you alright?" and he was not in the mood to chat, and he's the one that's been caught out today, apparently, that one driver, because everyone else has made it through like me, no problem. Being a BMW, his air intake's right at the bottom under the front splitter, and obviously that doesn't agree with floodwater. So he wasn't in a chatty mood when the chap from the house came out to ask if he was alright. I'm on the phone. Alright, mate. I appreciate it. It's not fun if your car's now broken down, you're stuck on the side of the road.